Hi, it's Tony here. So it is a quickie from the red couch today because I just do not know which way is up. We have been trekking from one end of the country to the other this week, it feels like, and you may or may not be able to tell from the light in here that I have been out, and it is late, reasonably late here in New Zealand for me, way past my bedtime, probably, oh yes, 9:05, well past my bedtime. So I thought that I would make a quick visit to the couch before the weekend was upon me. And I was another day late, like I was at the weekend when I went to Wellington. So anyway, I am locked in here with the cat. So if you hear any strange noises, it is Freya trying to dig her way out through the door because she's just realized that we've come home and she wants to be with me. And now because I've closed the door, she doesn't, but that's fine. That's Freya for you. So anyway, if you are new here, I am Toni Kenyon and I am a rock star and billionaire romance writer, and this is my red couch. And I normally come to you on time from the red couch, but due to travel commitments this week, I have been all over the place and not quite getting to you when I should, but that's okay. So what do I have to tell you this week? That as I was just saying to some friends of mine, I suffer from very high anxiety, and I have found it extremely difficult to be pretty much traveling from pillar to post for some of the week. And as I just said to somebody recently, I quite like knowing how my day is going to go. I love my routine. I love knowing at 7:15 that Freya and I can sit down and have a nice cup of tea and start our day the way that we want to. And of course, that doesn't happen when you're staying in other people's homes. And it also doesn't happen when you're staying in motels, which is what we did as well this week. So it has been a little bit of a discombobulating week for me. And I wish that you could see what I can see from here. The cat is rolling around on her back with her paws under the door and her back feet in the air, trying to get my attention so that she can get out of the room. But anyway, so she's been a terrible distraction, which is what she always is. But anyway, I love her very much for it because she's also my muse, as some of you will know. So yes, it's been one of those very discombobulating weeks where I just really don't know how to cope or what to do. And I think I've written about 3,500 words this week, which is not a lot. So that's not getting our story very far along. But I have managed to get the King brothers out to you. Can you hear the cat yelling in the background? I wonder. I have managed to get the King brothers out to you. And you still don't know the outcome of the voting from last week. And I do apologise for that, but I just couldn't quite get the story to work the way that I needed it to work. So you will know next week how you voted last week. So I hope that you will forgive me for that and that you are enjoying the story and that Dylan and Destiny are keeping you intrigued as they are keeping me so very intrigued at the moment. So I'm looking forward to seeing where the rest of the story goes for them, and I hope that you are too. And I'm also trying to think too about how I'm going to deal with the band when they start making the big time. So I'm sort of letting the story percolate a little bit in that respect too. So on the one hand, I'm writing a weekly serial here about the boys' backstory, and then in this hand, I've got this whole idea for the standalone novels for the series that's happening based on what we're deciding as we go along during the week. So it's being another one of those really interesting processes for me, so I'm quite enjoying that too. And I am also, you will be thrilled to hear, going to visit the island next Monday that I used to base Hauraki Island on for the Billionaire Vintner series. So I'm really looking forward to that because I haven't been there for a little while, and so I'm hoping that the weather will be fine and that I can get some nice photographs. And I don't know if it's not too bad or it's not too blowy or any of those sorts of things. I may well be able to take some video if I've got some time. There's a a couple of reasons that we need to be over there, but if I've got some time, I may well be able to do a little bit of a video for you on the boat over there, or maybe on the boat back, show you some of the scenery that those stories are based on, because it's the Hauraki Gulf is beautiful. It is absolutely stunning, and if it's a good day, it can look really lovely. So watch this space. I may be able to do some live videos, or at least hopefully I'll be able to take some, well, I'm determined I'm going to take some lovely photos, and I can share some of the island which has inspired Hauraki Island with you. So that should be a lot of fun. And I think that's probably it. Any other news from me? I think I put a post up in the Red Couch group. One of those, you haven't asked me anything for a little while, so that's there. If there's anything that you'd like to know, the only disclaimer I have is no spoilers, because I'm not going to tell you what happens no matter how much you beg. So if you want to know what's happening with stories, or when books might be out, or you want to ask me about my writing process, or I don't know, whether I've had the flu this winter, which, touch wood, I haven't got any, touch leather, whether I've had, you know, how I've been. I think I've been pretty good. Yeah, I have been pretty good. This change in diet's been really good. I was going to sit here and eat some coconut ice cream in front of you, but I thought that I would save that until we've done our little chat here on the Red Couch. So anyway, again, I always like to thank you for joining me. If you are watching the replay, please hit the red hearts. You know how much I love the red hearts. Let me know what you have planned for the weekend. I am busy again, I think, for the weekend, because I've got to get a few things done before we get on the boat on Monday and head off overseas, which is a bit of a joke around Auckland, but it's a lot of fun. And let me know what you're up to. I think that's about it for me. The cat is sitting by the window waiting to go out, so it's been a lot of fun and a big distraction having her in here. But I will look forward to catching up with you again soon. Again, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share my stories with you, for taking the time to read and review my writing. It always means so much to me. And also for each of you individually getting in touch with me. You know, I really love hearing from you. So I am just an email away, or just a note in the group, or just a note on my Facebook page. So stay in touch. I'll hear from you again soon. Take care. Have a lovely weekend wherever you are in the world, and I will catch you again soon. Thanks for dropping in. Bye-bye.